Hi, my name is Dawn and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making the viral TikTok cherry tomato feta pasta whatever. Now, why? Because it's all over TikTok. I think there's a million YouTube videos. Well, I was asked to make it, and so here we are. And I was making it for dinner, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna film it while I'm making it because it actually is a really great recipe, very easy to follow, and so I want to encourage you, if you haven't tried it, to do it. Our link comes to us from the Washington Post, so that's the one I'll have all linked below. Anyways, let's get going. First, let's grab all our ingredients. We're going to need about 2 pints, or this is 681 grams. I have these dying cherry tomatoes, so when they get wrinkly, this recipe is just perfect. It works for it, and I get to use some cherry tomatoes that otherwise we aren't going to eat. We'll need 4 garlic cloves, and we'll need half a cup of olive oil, kosher salt, a block of feta cheese, and they say about 200 grams. This is just shy of that, whatever you can find. And this is just from my grocery store. It's not fancy, and it still turns out fantastic. We're going to need half a teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes, freshly ground pepper, and you'll need pasta. Now, I'm using this gluten-free penne. We are not gluten-free eaters, but we really like this pasta, so this is what I'm going to use. You can use anything. I've even done it with spaghetti squash, and it's fabulous. You'll want to grab a 9x13 pan and something for stirring, and we're going to need a fork later on for mashing up our goat cheese. First thing that we want to do is we want to turn our oven on to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and the rack should be in the middle position. And then this could not be easier. I guess it could, but it is very easy. So first thing you do, cherry tomatoes in. And if there's any that look like they're not good, sift through, see if there's anything. I just have one bad one. For our garlic, we are just going to want to slice it lengthwise. And as everyone now knows, I keep this in the freezer, and that's fantastic, working out really great for me. So highly encourage you to buy this pre-peeled. And now to this, we're going to add half of our olive oil, which is a 1/4 cup. And then just grab a really good pinch of salt and then mix everything together. Okay, so now make a little hole in the middle and put your block of feta cheese. And now you top with the remaining 1/4 cup of olive oil. And then sprinkle on top about a half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes and sprinkle it all over, and adjust that if you like it spicy or not. But we like spicy, and about the half teaspoon works really well. And then just do a bit of black pepper. Okay, and that's it. And now we're just going to toss this into our oven for 40 minutes until the tomatoes are all bursting. And I found that's very reliable, but every oven's a little different, but the 40 minutes seems to work really well. I've kept my 1 cup measure out because when you make your pasta, which I'm not going to show because you don't need to see me making pasta, but in the meantime, while this is baking, I will time out the pasta, and you're going to pull out about a cup of the pasta water. So just keep your measuring cup out, and that'll come in handy. Anyways, we'll see you when this is done and my pasta is done as well. Okay, here's our 40 minutes. Oh, look at that, how fantastic that is. It smells very awesome here. This is super hot. So right away you want to grab, not the fork I told you, because that's what the recipe said, but I remembered I used my potato masher. It actually works better. So you'll see that the feta really quickly mashes up, and you can do much more. Now from a timing standpoint, I've made it so that my pasta is ready to go about 1.5 minutes after this comes out of the oven. And so I'm just going to grab it because it just rang off. Now I was stirring my pasta with this slotted spoon, and I'm just gonna pull my pasta out because I don't mind having some of the water. The recipe says to drain it, but then we're gonna add more water anyway. So I'm just gonna scoop it out and put it right in here. And then I don't even have to worry about retaining some of my pasta water because I got the whole pot full. Because I've made that mistake before, have you? And pasta water is like liquid gold for pasta. And I'll just grab my cup and grab some water so it's at the handy, so if we need any more. And now all we have to do is just mix it all up. And oh, it's so creamy and dreamy. It smells fantastic. It's very garlicky, so you want to like garlic to make this, or skip the garlic if you don't want garlic. And your sauce should be very creamy, and if it's not, if it seems a bit dry, then you can add some of your pasta water. But I'm looking at this and it does not need any pasta water. Oops, one escaped. And there we go. Now you can top this with basil, fresh chopped basil, which would be fantastic. I don't have any. It definitely adds to it, but you don't have to have it, and I don't always have it all year round. Okay, here we go. Let's give it a try. It's probably pretty hot. You want to check it for salt and pepper, but it doesn't need any, and it typically doesn't need any when I make it. Anyways, I hope you try out this really crazy TikTok video. Super quick, super fast, as you can see. Until next time, keep cooking.